Hello! I've been really looking forward to sharing these photos with you. We had so much fun at the All Floyd concert. Please do check out allfloyd.co.uk for their tour dates this year. Absolutely so worth going if you're into Pink Floyd. And I managed to get my hands on Susie's D3X that I didn't even know she had. Oh my goodness, it was so funny. It was the day before the gig and I asked her if I could borrow her D800 because I was already taking my D3 and my D800, and because I was taking a student with me, I just thought, right, I'll have another D800 for my student to use. But when she said, oh, is it worth taking the D3X? I was so shocked that she had one. It was just really funny. So super excited to be there with both of these cameras. Had an amazing time. Loved every minute of this shoot and this gig. And I think the very first thing I noticed when I picked up the D3X in comparison to the D3 was I went to change the ISO and it went your normal 100, 200, 400, 800 ISO, and then it went 1600, and then it went straight to high settings. And I was like, where are the rest of the settings? I'm so used to the D3, because on the D3 you've got from 1600, it goes 2000, 2500, 3200, 4000, 5000, 6400, and then your high settings. And it's surprising when you're used to that and then you pick up the D3X and it literally goes straight from 1600 to high. That was shocking. I couldn't believe it. So that was my initial experience. I think it's really important to bear in mind, though, I was at a shoot. This wasn't about doing a direct comparison. This was about throwing myself into this shoot. So that's why I'm letting the photography speak for itself, really. But of course, Susie's D3X was set up for how she uses it, which, you know, you've always got slightly different setups when you have, you know, cameras that are owned by two different people. I was using a variety of different lenses as well. So this by no means is a detailed comparison of the two cameras. I just want to make that really clear. It's just my initial experience with the D3X, having been used to the D3 for many, many years. So what I did like about the D3X, of course, was that extra detail. And in many ways, the detail in some cases, you actually don't want, like sometimes less is more. If you've got a lot of clutter or a lot going on, sometimes you don't want all that detail. But as you can see in some of these shots, like I think the one of the just coming up here of this gentleman's back, I love that extra detail. And yeah, so on some shots it just brings a whole new level of atmosphere, that extra detail in the smoke, in the light, in the highlights. There's just another level of atmosphere. And I guess to kind of sum up very, very crudely, because as I say, I'm not used to using both these cameras on a regular basis, but from a greedy point of view, I wanted both. I wanted the extra detail of the higher pixel count, but also the higher ISO settings. It's absolutely vital for me to be good in low light like the D3. I couldn't forfeit the low light capabilities of the D3 for that extra detail, I don't think. There's pros and cons to both, isn't there? Of course. And and it depends on what you're shooting, but I just felt like I would really miss that low light capability of the D3. So this has reminded me of what I would like when I upgrade. I would like something higher resolution than my D3, but it's also really, really important for me to have that low light capability. So I want that nice, crisp, high quality image, but I want it to be versatile in many different lighting situations. So where are we at with this? Is it the D6? I keep coming back to the D6 in my mind, don't I? You guys know the market of cameras probably better than I do. I do think that there is a reason that I keep coming back to the D6. So yeah, I definitely would not swap my D3 for a D3X. No way.